That's supposed to...
What?
That's supposed to be your cue before doing anything safe.
No, I want... Titan?
Me.
No, they... Hold on.
I think there was another Tatsugiri on
On the island, I can show... She. Taishi? Yeah. It's this one. Titan! He says Titan.
Yeah.
Ah! Titan!
Tasty.
That audio cue
Yeah,
just...
the snake. Tasty. Dondozo, the false dragon titan.
Now we can show off the best thing. Fuck yeah!
God, that's a lot of damage.
It does double again.
Yeah, now that's a lot of damage.
Unfortunately, don't really have the full potions I need.
That's 120. How much does lemonade do?
Lemonade is 70. So this is the unfortunate thing here, but I could waste some revival. I forgot, like, it's a little bit too high for the lemonades. Because the lemonade is 70, supers are...
Well, the game's probably going to go for Aqua Tail again, so you could try swapping to the Wooper, seeing if the game only clicks water.
On.
No, you know, if it doesn't click a water move, you're gonna fucking die.
Well, I can revive spam, because the soul keeps going if you switch. Forgot to get healing islands, because I can't exactly get body slam. See?
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll just...
Because of the...
What?
Yeah, because Salt Cure,
No, it's literally...
It maintains after... Okay, so...
Yes. On. Forgot about the lack of potions is the one problem with this.
Well, because of Body Slam, the funny thing is, was you resisting that, you could
If
have used
it body slams...
You could have used a super potion. And...
See, that's...
Because they're probably gonna die in like 2 more hits, so...
It's 1 or 2. This is why you... Lemonade would... It would come down to if it uses Body Slam or not, but I kind of need Hyper Potions. That's the problem, I don't really have Hyper Potions, so... See.
Yeah, Body Slam.
Oh, good, I got lucky.
Yeah.
No.
Dumbass.
Yeah, no, literally luck.
Ha
Take that, bunk.
Also, Dondozo, like, literally are stupid.
Yes.
I don't know why, it's like the way it was just
Sinking you. I will chase you in a minute.
It's the nearest spot it seems like you can fly to, because you didn't...
It is, unfortunately.
You unfortunately didn't touch any of the other, like, cities.
Yeah, I didn't do any of the other gyms, so I can't exactly get super good items. It's the one...
Oh.
See, I can only...
You can only buy a few super potions.
And the lemonades.
Though... Lots of room to fucking heal everyone.
This is the one problem, because we're a little bit past the threshold I would need.
You also, like... do the items increase based on specific gyms, or is it...
I believe it's flat rate with gems.
Because I was gonna say that's the other thing you could do was the whole game running off, and it seems like you can, you know, your progress is gonna save on that. Yeah, could do another gym.
Quickly sweep a couple of gyms to
do another gym or a star base if that increases.
I'm pretty sure it's the gym challenge portion. There's water on. What's funny is the grass guy's like down.
Didn't you say grass was considered 3?
Grass is, with my team, I could do grass because I did get the one Titan to fuck off. And it's only to get other potions so I don't have to revive spam as much. I might actually take a break and do just a couple of gym. Yeah, he's over here. Okay. Which is actually fine.
You could go fly, well, not to the main gate, but to that it's not fly to there and then go. You also could, if you actually want to rely on lower healing items because you're going through here, actually do cloth and then do Dondozo. Because cloth is also in this area, and that's what the first Titan is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that was the one that was all over the trailers and everything.
Yeah, but because you get the dash, because he's down there, but I could... If I do a couple of gems, I could probably get...
You lucky motherfucker.
I said they just appear. Okay,
fucking lucky motherfuck.
That's... Okay, yeah. That is... Okay. We'll do some other looping, and that's just... So I can get... a couple of things. Because otherwise... it would turn into... a lot more revive spamming, which I could do...
Well, you say a lot more revive spamming,
but... No, it's RNG in the... Like about this asshole too.
Because if they only had Aqua Tail and Body Slam, that's one of those you know, like... Ah, this chuckle fuck.
Yeah, but now
we have actual residual damage.
Salt gear, bitch! This will hit hard anyway. You've been salt cured. Yeah, set up all day. It's not gonna matter. Because it's just gonna do chip damage. Wow. Yeah.
You can iron defense.
He has a grass type. I'm gonna just not even bother. I'm just gonna do.
I kind of just wanted to see how much damage, like the spin up would do, because, like I said, that's 100 power right there.
There we go. There we go. There we fucking go.
Why did you send out the Palmy against the grass type?
To get slightly more experience.
Especially,
What?
I
have... Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is fine. This is what I thought. Okay, good. It was to get slightly more experience. You and your stupid leftovers.
Why are you holding leftovers?
Nuzzle, nuzzle.
You're an in-game trainer. You're not supposed to know what items are.
This is the annoyance core.
But you didn't have the Woopers set at Spikes, Toxic Spikes, and Stealth Rocks. Because if you want full annoyance, that's what you would do. You would have that thing set up all entry hazards, throw, and then throw in the rock type and hit something with Salt Cure.
No, like, you can literally... You can! Very literally, and it is the best thing if you are playing around it right, with a team like this, just have really good hazard control and just be an absolute dick!
Because, again, the game barely ever uses, like, rapid spin and shit. Because, you know, just like in competitive, you shouldn't have to always have this one move. Which is why entry hazards really need to be changed and go away over time. Or, like I said before, have more ways to delete them that's not just rapid spin.
It's good to do this anyway, so I can get... while working on the one team, we'll go back, because if I do a couple of extra gems, I can get some extra healing items and stuff anyway. You can beat the Titan, but because I'm over the point of easily accessible for the sturdy. Yeah, level 12, so I'm just gonna smack down. Yeah.
Isn't Sunkern the Pokemon is literally the lowest base stat total in the game?
One of? Oh, it's a Bonsly.
You mean Bonsly?
Sly.
Because it's a Sly Bonsly.
It's a Bonsly. I'm gonna quote I do love that. It's a Bonsly being! It's a Bonsly being Sly, so it's fake. This is the Pseudo-Wood. It's the Pseudo-Wood, so it's fake. It's a rock type, so fighty. 1. A 2. A 3.
How many arm thrusts does it take to OHKO a Bonsly? The world may never know.
Good to stall anyway. Basically, when people do the one cheesing trick, if they do it early, they will literally just revive stall. Like, they will spend all of their money on, like, revive.
I can't remember, do you get experience for the Titans or
yes.
not? Okay, because...
No, you do get experience! And I could win, but I would have to use up a crap ton of revives, and I wanted to hold on to those.
Ice Fang, why are you still garbage? It is something that has bothered me and will continue to bother me until they fix it. There are some moves that are just fundamentally outdated now. And the elemental things are one of them. Because you have the elemental punches, which are basically the same move, just better.
Give me that. Oh, shit!
Oh!
It's the mouse.
Oh, Tandem Mouse.
Kill it!
That could have been the evolve form. That could have been the, like, 1 in 100 chance of evolve form.
Oh, damn it.
But you don't know that now, and now we'll never know.
Forgot you were in this game.
I love Squawkabilly purely because of its pun.
Oh, come on.
Oh, hey, look, it's the good Oricorio.
The thing is, though, these are a bunch of flying types. If I just go on a murder spree!
You're not close enough. Oh, now you are.
Oh, come on. They literally deloaded.
I think because of how much higher leveled you are, I believe that scared... I think that scared them away. They just ran.
Cowards! Cowards! Fucking cowards. That annoys me. Grab a lemonade.
Of course there are cowards. Its abilities Intimidate. Only cowards use Intimidate.
So I guess we'll take a break from the Titans and...
Just like how only cowards play Stall.
Guess we'll take a break from the Titans. Damn it. And murder some gems. I can get some items. Go get him. That's what I needed.
So that is entirely based off your type. It doesn't
Matter if you have the coverage, no.
Okay. Because that's the funny thing, you don't actually have a damaging electric move on this thing, do you?
I don't think. Oh wait, Nuzzle.
Oh yeah.
Well, damaging. Damaging with an asterisk.
It is considered a physical category move.
It does damage! It's 20 power, but it does damage.
Single digit, but it's still a number.
What I was laughing at, because of just the way the human brain works, where you hear something and you start to mix up, and I just started laughing. When I say it, you'll get a chuckle and we can go back to some coherent points. Well, I meant, and I caught myself, so I didn't actually say it, but I was laughing because of what you said. What I almost said was, we're taking a break from the cowards. Fuck yeah. I marked the gym, so that was my destination.
Because I've said before, and I don't care what anyone says, if you rely on stall, that shows you are acknowledging your lack of skill. You are acknowledging you can't team build correctly, so you just make the most brainless team imaginable. Because stall is brainless, and will always be fucking brainless until they nerf protect.
Nice. Okay. The whole thing about this, it's a crash gym, so I'm going to take my starter. And I should be right in the level, and this is going to work out anyway, because this is going to help.
Funny thing, the Magic Harp is level 17. When the Magic Harp becomes 20, if it gets there, Gyarados is part flying, so it will actually take neutral.
Yeah, but I have a fire type.
So then through the bounce weight resist, even though it can't.
But okay, she's fucking terrible. At the moment.
Yes.
What?
It literally has no damaging moves.
Yeah, but she will become incredible. We're just taking a gym challenge detour so I can get some better items. At the very least.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I am going to have to kind of revive stall. Because I think, since hyper potions are 200, I think you need 3 or 4 gyms defeated. Talk about.
You know, a funny thing, well, this will probably change in the second phase of the fight. That first phase, the Dozo, its only moves seem to be Body Slam and Aqua Tail. If those were its only moves, the funny thing is, if Jellicent was in this game, you could just completely wall it with a water absorbed Jellicent.
So it's Sunflora hide and seek time. There was Sunflora hiding all over this area.
Is this a reference to that fucking short before, or the, like, Pokemon Forever
There was Sunflora hiding somewhere.
Hiding? Yeah.
They're hiding.
Hiding!
They're hiding. Only a true master of hide and seek could find these Sunflora, Carson. See? Hiding! You would have never looked over here. it's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, because Carson was making jokes about this, I feel like this is a fun question to ask, especially with changes made in this generation. Do you agree that Stall is a little bit brain dead? Because there is a huge contention point, especially in singles, that Stall is not brain dead and that Stall takes a true understanding of the game in order to be utilized correctly. But I will generally agree with Carson, Stall is pretty brain dead, and the only general understanding of the game you need is a very basic understanding of what is commonly a physical attacker, what is commonly a special attacker, and you essentially swap your defensive cores in on the attacks that they absorb easier, and you basically spam entry hazards for chip damage. And back in the day, everything would get toxic and you would slowly waste time through protect and protect styled moves like Baneful Bunker, which can also cause a poison status if you make physical contact with the bunker once it's initiated. And I really do agree with Carson, for the most part, other than one or two weird caveats, that Stall is pretty brain dead. The only thing you have to understand with Stall is generally when it's best to swap certain Pokemon in and out. And a true master of Stall might understand damage ranges a little bit better than someone who is slightly more casual. And the best use of Stall, if you're going to be semantic, is somebody that knows all the different damage ranges and how to avoid their Stall Pokemon basically getting knocked out. And that requires a good mastery over Pokemon, because you know enough common sets and ranges to effectively sit there and constantly swap in and out and never actually lose your Pokemon. And I do get why people will semantically argue that if you spam Stall Pokemon and you do not pay attention that well, that your Stall Pokemon might get defeated by powerful wall breakers. But in general, the reason Stall is super brain dead is because big, beefy defensive cores, especially if you have tons of defensive cores that can check other common wall breakers, and your entire team all checks their weaknesses, you basically end up in a loop of constantly swapping in and out. And Pokemon like Toxapex with Regenerator will basically heal when they swap out. Back in the day, an old core that you would see a lot on Stall, or at least as a defensive backbone for balanced teams, was a Toxapex with Regenerator and Tangrowth with an Assault Vest that also has Regenerator. And normally the Toxapex was holding Black Sludge, because Tangrowth and Toxapex are really good at covering most of the common weaknesses between the two. Like, you try to hit Toxapex with electric damage, so Tangrowth is swapped in to resist electric, and you would often see this further exemplified by one or two other checks that existed in a core like that, like a Chansey with Eviolite to absorb special hits more generically. And then you would often set that by a good physical focused wall. Sometimes that physical wall would be something like Clefable, because Clefable is a fairy type, and being fairy, you resist fighting. Gliscor with Poison Heal, because its physical defense is incredibly high, was pretty good at that, but Gliscor would often run mixed defenses to be a bit of a backbone. And Gliscor, even without much attack investment, can run Swords Dance and actually become a strong defensive core that is both hard to beat in a single hit other than ice damage, while having enough attack through Swords Dance and little to no investment to actually hard check a bunch of common Pokemon, especially if you ran the Gliscor I did back in the day, where you would run Knockoff to remove items, and if you set up Swords Dance and used Knockoff, a bunch of checks losing their items means your defensive cores can live longer. I never ran full stall teams, and I'm starting to ramble, but Gliscor was always a really good defensive backbone. And back in the day, I ran a Gliscor a lot because of that knockoff utility. I always liked running Balance because if you have really good wall breakers, you can, if you use them right, help mitigate stall. But the reason I do generally agree with what Carson said, stall ultimately comes down to you just sit there swapping shit in and out and spamming toxic and shit, plus the excessive use of entry hazards to wear down teams. This is why Scarlet and Violet limiting healing moves to 5 PP is a good change, and I'm not going to sit here and fully talk about the Smogon side of things, where people complain that defensive cores being nerfed like that only means hyper offense is basically uncheckable, but I still kind of prefer that because tons of matches back in the day would turn into ridiculous wars of being unable to break through common stall cores because they could basically heal forever. This actually means you now need to think about stall. This actually makes stall have a risk to it. Now you can't just mindlessly click your healing button. You now actually have to consider if healing is worth it. Stall was stupid, and that's why the battle timer for the past few generations has been like 20 minutes, because they're trying to make it so that stall is a battle style that doesn't work, because a 20-minute battle timer is supposed to make it harder for a stall team to win, but people try to argue that a good stall team on a 20-minute battle timer will always win, because it's like, oh, I will always have more Pokemon than my opponents. But that's not necessarily the case, since they also judge overall HP values. So someone swapping in and out a lot, as long as you are chipping them, and they're trying to constantly swap in and out to stall you, and their overall HP is lower than yours, you will win on a 20-minute timer because your opponent cannot outpace you in health, since in order to stall, they had to swap in and constantly take damage. And this also means, as long as you can wipe out one or two of their defensive cores, your opponent will never straight out beat you in damage. And with Toxic being incredibly limited in this generation, you can't easily wear down the things that beat stall cores. But I have been rambling almost 10 minutes. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later.